Hello traders, and welcome to another educational video brought to you through FXCL Excellence in Trading. Traders, I'd like to welcome you to the Friday wrap-up. May 2nd, 2014 on a Friday. It is great to be with you, and there's beautiful sunny skies in Pattaya, Thailand. Traders, today is Friday, and we do this every Friday after the New York close. We give you the Friday wrap-up, we look at some charts, we talk about fundamentals, and we'll give you a commentary on what we thought the week did and what we think the week will do at the beginning of next week. Lot to do in a little bit of time. So traders, let's move on. And before we go any further, please let me introduce myself to you. My name is William K. Gilday. I'll be your moderator through the educational videos brought to you through FXCL. Traders, I started trading in 2006, watching an infomercial at 2 o'clock in the morning, went to that little meeting, and I was hooked. And I've been trading ever since. In 2008, I was honored with the retirement after 27 years in the fire rescue business in the great state of Florida. I retired, and 9 days after I retired, I got on a big bird and I flew to Thailand on a tourist visa. And traders, I am still here. What a great place to retire. 2008, traders, I went full-time in the Forex markets, and I have been trading ever since. It's been a wonderful career, and is just something I love to do. This is not work, traders. This is a pleasure. And when you can find a job that is a pleasure and don't look at it as work, it's just a gift. And traders, I absolutely love what I do. All right, traders, let's get to the fundamentals. Before we do that, though, let's take care of the legal stuff, and let's take a look at our risk disclaimer. Forex trading has a large potential of rewards, but also a large potential of risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the Forex markets. Don't trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Traders, if you're trading your mortgage money or your grocery money, please sit back and take another look at what you're doing. Maybe you need to go to a demo account until you can trade the live markets comfortably. And when you can trade comfortably, traders, your trading will improve. Okay, let's get to the fundamentals. Big day on May 2nd being a Friday, first Friday of the month. Yes, that's right, non-farm payrolls came out and absolutely caught me by surprise, traders. I was not expecting the big numbers. Non-farm payrolls came out at 288 versus 210. I was saying 190. I was wrong. Okay, I was wrong. Unemployment rate actually dropped from 6.6% down to 6.3%. Wonderful numbers. Last month's non-farm payrolls also had a revision and were better numbers. All good news data from the United States. All right. Keeping that in mind, let's go to the charts. Traders, yes, these charts are different charts, and they are only a one-time thing. The reason we have different charts, traders, is I do this video after the markets close for our weekly break, and I could not get a data feed and current charts on my platform. Therefore, I had to go to my live platform and show you my charts. Let me just explain the charts to you. They're very simple. You see the green line on the top of the chart, that is the high of the day. The red line at the bottom of the chart is the low of the day, and they repaint as price action travels through the trading sessions. The green line on my chart is the same as the other one. That is the 200 exponential moving average. And the yellow line on the chart is the open of the day. So that is the open of the day. Okay, so we really have some poor data feed. I think I've got it as close as I can possibly get it. So let's just go over these currency pairs and let's take a look at what's going on. If you take a look at my charts, and yes, I do trade live, traders, and you're going to see that today because you will see my trades that I did during this week on these charts. If you look closely, you'll see entries and closing and targets that were hit. So yes, I do trade live in the markets, traders. I don't just sit behind a microphone and talk every day. All right, so the euro dollar came down, showed dollar strength, news release, and then at the end of the trading day, dollar weakness, and came back up. I don't think that's going to last long, and I think we're going to see dollar strength throughout next week's trading. All right, moving over to the pound, very, very sluggish, not a lot of movement. Basically, sideways action. Look at the 200 exponential moving average, and it is pointing to the upside, and we know that the pound dollar has been so bullish the last 3 months, 4 months, and it's just been, really, traders, I have to tell you, the pound has been the ATM machine of Forex in the last 3 months. Absolutely been great. Traders, I did not mention, what are those blue lines on my charts? Traders, those are deviation levels. Deviation levels. Traders, I'm going to do a special update on deviation levels and what they are, and I will do that this week and do a special video on deviation levels. They're helpful. They are not pivot points. Traders, you can see on my charts, I do have pivots on there to the right side of the chart, but we're going to talk about deviation levels later in the week, and we'll put up a special educational video on that also. Okay, let's take a look at the Aussie dollar, another pair that has really done well. And here we go. You can see that the Aussie dollar came down and then went sideways. Everything is below the 200 exponential moving average, which is okay. And again, I expect to see come Asia next week that we are going to see dollar strength. All right, let's take a look at the pound yen. This is the pound yen. We know that the yens have been weak throughout the week, and we will discuss that in just a couple of slides when we talk about our commentary for the week. But yes, this pair did come through, and again, the pound is very strong. And traders, the last one for the week is the Euro Aussie. Really one of my favorites to trade. However, not a lot of action on this one, and basically sideways movement. All right, traders, that is it on the charts. Not a lot there. The data feed has really messed my program up, to be honest with you, because I do this after the New York close, and I went to like 3 platforms, and I'm not getting data and current price action at the close. So it's been a little rough doing the Friday wrap-up this week, but that's okay. We will get through it. All right, let's go through the commentary. Okay, traders, this week we had some interesting news come out and interesting price action, and we're just going to go over this real quick. China came out with poor numbers. We know that China has decreased their sales in steel. You know, China's very big in steel, and their numbers this week for steel production is down, and they're starting to feel the effects of that. So we need to watch that as we move into next week. Their GDP was down, and all this, you know, plays a big role in the market, especially when you're talking about the Aussie dollar. You know, Australia and China do a lot together, import and export. So we have to keep an eye on that with our commodity pairs. The other thing is that the yen, Kuroda spoke this week, and he's saying that, listen, we're not going to do anything, but however, if we do find a problem with they increase their taxes, and if they find a problem that they are going to add stimulus into the economy, that they will do that, and that's not a problem, but they don't foresee any problem. The next day it came back on and said that, you know, there's a good chance that they are going to have to do a stimulus. So now, then the Bank of Japan had a news conference, and they basically, you know, smoothed over that they're not going to do an intervention, you know, what they're calling a stimulus. So really mixed signals from the yen pairs and what they're going to do in the future. So as we know, they love doing interventions when you least expect it. So we'll just have to be careful when we're trading yen pairs until they make a decision and they do something. Excited for next week. Traders, I think next week's going to be a fine trading week. I think we're going to have a lot of movement in the markets. I do think pound strength will continue. I think dollar strength will continue. And that just really looks well. And remember, traders, trade with the trend. You can counter trend trade, but please be an experienced trader before you do that. You need to know how to counter trend trade. It's not something it's not difficult, but it's not easy, and you just have to be awake when you're doing that stuff. All right, traders, again, it has been great to be with you this week, and of course on the Friday wrap-up. And this is all brought to you through FXCL Excellence in Trading. Traders, till next week, have a great break in your week and get excited for next Asia and a new week of Forex trading. And we will see you then for our market open preview brought to you before the London Open. Traders from sunny Thailand, have a great one, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.